It is Ladies' Day at Royal Ascot. I can't get used to wearing anything like this. I am just dreadful.
Do you know how
with
old
it.
my hat is?
How old?
Listen, man, 32 years.
No.
I actually wore it to Ascot when I was working once, and I only wore it once, but luckily enough I put it up on top of a wardrobe, and because it's got loads of bits, I kind of left it quite clear. So I said to my husband, 11 o'clock last night, go up there and see if you can find it. And here it is, 32 years later.
It's older than me, Gloria.
Older than you.
I love it.
It looks gorgeous, though,
I don't
isn't
know,
it?
it looks so silly.
Do you like it? I said you're wearing a hat.
I can't see it.
You still a hat, really?
Do I?
Yeah.
do,
Never
do.
wear hats, ever.
I love hats.
And there's a very good
Art.
reason for that.
Well,
Why? What?
I'll tell you
Well,
in a minute.
exactly, because we're getting to that, because Royal Ascot, of course, is a very classy affair, isn't it? Terribly posh, and sometimes ladies' days at races, well, they just get a little bit messy, let's put it that way. This is a really interesting shot. We have inserted the loose women's still there just to try and see if any kind of embarrassment for these ladies. And it deep blurred their faces just in case as well. Their mothers didn't know what they were doing that day.
It's us.
Oh, don't joke. I know we shouldn't laugh, really, should we? But statistics are saying now that a quarter of women drink more than they should. So have we ever worried about our own personal drinking potentially being out of control?
Over to
Can we
Jane.
say in what unison? Jane?
Yes. Well, I have been to Ladies' Day, and I went with a really good mate of mine who was the great newspaper columnist Sue Carroll. And, yeah, we had quite a lot to drink, and I had a beautiful hat, and I sat on it.
I'd love to see you drunk, Jane.
It looked like an old airbag by the time I did it. I think I just left it in the mud
That
there
wasn't
somewhere.
you, that was just the hat.
Oh, I do not have a good history with races. We went to the Grand National, only time I've ever been, all the way up to Liverpool. They had a bomb scare. So me and Sue, again, we'd been drinking since midday, so we were quite squiffy, and we suddenly found ourselves outside the ground, and they're going, no transport whatsoever. And Sue, being a resourceful sort, there was a guy literally pulling out of his terraced house, because obviously his car was there, and she just got in his car and went, I don't care where you're going, we're coming with you. And he was a loo roll salesman from Preston. So we got driven to this factory in Preston and sort of got out looking like a complete pair of idiots in our full finery. Well, we then got the bus to somewhere with all the locals going, you're a bit dressed up for the bus, aren't you, love? I don't know what that accent was, by the way. Oh,
But
my
it was
God,
very bad.
8.5 hours to get home. We never saw a race.
You drunk. You're so together, and
In fact, if there'd been cameras, I think that probably would have been us.
I must say, the first time I saw... Sorry, Tracy. Stacey even called you Tracy. That's
call me whatever
That's
you
on
like,
your hat.
Gloria.
It's a drink.
The drink. The first time I saw all these bodies lying around after the races, I was actually quite shocked, because I'd just come over from Northern Ireland, and in Northern Ireland you never see girls lying around like that on the grass. No. But I don't have any stories at all, because I was usually working at the races. But the one story about last, because I can't really drink too much, because
I find it really
goes to my head. But last year, one of my grandchildren, Beau, was celebrating his 18th birthday, and we were all down in France, and, you know, there were a lot of drinking games, let me put it like that. And there's one of these games that whenever you make a mistake or whatever, they pour it into the centre and they're going, glow, you have to drink it.
Go,
so,
glow.
of course, to be cool, I drank it all. I was so drunk.
Go on, Glow.
They all had to put me to bed, but of course it was a bit of street cool, actually. I sort of felt quite chilled.
Did you
I'd
beat
say.
the 18-year-olds, Gloria?
I beat him to death, I'll
See?
tell you on the
See?
Yeah.
That's what you're made of.
I actually, getting really drunk terrifies me. So I'm really good at, like, having one drink and then pretending to, like, drink loads of drinks. So I'll be like, oh, I'll have a vodka, please. Just water. Just.
Oh, you're a secret drinker.
I'm a secret non-drinker.
Non-drinker,
Yeah, because I hate the thought of loss of control and being out of control of
But
my
have
body.
you ever felt that, though, where you have actually
I mean,
lost
there's
it?
been times. Nobody's perfect. I think that's what it is, having horrendous memories of, like, there was this one time I got too drunk for my own good, and because I don't drink, I was so scared at the thought of being drunk and not knowing what to do. I called a doctor, and I was like, I was throwing up everywhere, and I was just like, I'm gonna die, something's happening to me. I ended up with an injection in my bum, God knows what it was. Honestly, I kid you not, this actually happened, an injection in my bum, and I've spent the rest of the next day thinking, oh, this is it, it's my last day.